Good morning, everybody. It is episode 648. It is Motivated Entrepreneurs, and it's Saturday morning. Woohoo! It's a weekend. We're in Blackpool today, baby. I love Blackpool. Just nice to get away with the kids and stuff, so we sleep in the night. Okay, so let me talk to you about a book I read probably about 6 months ago. And I've been wanting to do this podcast for so long, but I wanted to do it justice. So I feel a lot of pressure on this book. And so what I've decided to do is just read my notes. And basically, the Relentless coach was the coach of Michael Jordan, all top NBA basketball players. He started off being a personal trainer, if you like, in gyms. And he wrote to the Chicago Bulls. I think it was the Chicago Bulls, and just said to him, "Look, I want to coach. I want to coach your." Anyway, damn it! It was so long ago that I can't remember. Let's see if I've got it written down here. Let's have a look. No, I can't see what player. Oh, I feel real bad now because was it Michael Jordan? Anyway, let's for argument's sake say it was Michael Jordan. And he wrote to the team and said, "Look, I want to coach your team. I can see I want to do a personal training session with your team. I can see where I can improve." And he sent it out to every single player except Michael Jordan. And one day he got a knock on his house. And who was there? Michael Jordan, because he heard from his teammates that, listen, this coach thinks he can help us out. By the way, he was nobody. He was absolutely nobody, but he reached for the stars. He actually went for it. Why? What's the worst that can happen? Why not? Why not do that? So he actually wrote to the rest of the team, and the only player who was interested in working with him was Michael Jordan. I hope it was Michael Jordan, but and it was. I mean, that's not the point. The point is that he was relentless. He didn't give up. He knew what he wanted to do. And Michael Jordan was exactly the same. He was absolutely relentless. And so this book is all about how to be relentless, how to get those extra % out of you, how to never, ever give up, how to keep going. It is a fantastic book, beautifully written. The guy is scary as shit. There's no way that he's not scary. I mean, a personal training session with him would scare the living daylights out of me. I'm an airy-fairy gym goer that loves to go to the gym, but I'm in and out within 30 minutes. I probably work to 70% effort, 75%, but I enjoy it. I love it. And I just think that 70% effort is better than no effort. So why not? And I get results, so let's do it. Anyway, so the book says you've got 3 people. You've got a cooler, you've got a closer, and you've got a cleaner. And I'm thinking, what the fucking hell is this all about? A cooler, closer, cleaner. Right. So here's what he said. Cooler is careful, watches to see what others are doing, and then follows. Cooler is good. He's not taking sides unless he is forced to. So, by the way, there's no right and wrong for all these people. Cooler, closer, and cleaner. A closer is somebody who can handle a lot of pressure and will get the job done. You have to tell him exactly what to do. So basically, with a closer, you've got to tell him what to do. You just can't be there left to his own devices. A closer is great. A cleaner. I think I'm a cleaner. A cleaner, rarely understood, and he acts like that. They can handle anyone. Cleaners trust their guts and shoot. And it doesn't necessarily mean shoot with basketball. It's metaphor, shoot in life. Cleaners don't wait to be asked. They just do. Cleaners are unstoppable. The best, I think there's different versions of me. The best version of me, when I'm at the very, very best, is definitely a cleaner. The worst version of me is probably a cooler, because I watch carefully and I follows in some scenarios. I do follow, but mostly I don't follow. A cooler is good. He's not taking sides unless he's forced to. That's a lot like me. Sometimes I don't want to take sides. I don't like upsetting people. So that's basically a cooler, closer, and a cleaner. Who associates with you better? Every day, this is from my notes now. Every day you have to do something you don't want to do. If you don't, you can't and won't improve. Every day you have to do something you don't want to do. If you don't, you can't and won't improve. I love that from my core. I love that because it really is true. You've got to put yourself in positions where the stuff you don't want to do, the stuff I don't want to do every single day. But then if I only did the things I wanted to do, then life would be pretty boring, wouldn't it? Let's have a look at my next note. Comfortable makes you good, but we aren't going for good. We're going for unstoppable, and there's a price to pay for that. Easy workouts are an insult. Oh shit! You pay the price in the gym for looking good. This is your life. You have to invest in it. We aren't going for good. We're going for unstoppable. Oh shit! That's just absolute. See, I wrote this like 6 months ago. That's absolutely not me. Yeah, in the gym, I actually think that I look okay at the minute, okay. But there's other people there who look great. And so, yeah, fair point. Fair point. Yeah. So depends. There is a price to pay for looking good. Yeah, there is. Yeah, absolutely. Depends on who wants to pay that price. There is something that puts you in the zone. It's dark. It's something that you don't like to talk about or think about. But when you do, it's game time. You're in the zone. It's in and you're motivated. I'm not. I haven't read this for so long, so obviously, as you guys know, I'm a terrible, terrible reader. Let me read that again. There's something that puts you in the zone. It's dark. It's something you don't like. You don't like to talk about it. You don't like to think about it. But when you do, it's game time. It's go time. You're in the zone. It's in, and you're motivated. Basically, he talks a lot about dark sides, and he talks about the side of you that we all have. We all have a dark side. And he basically makes you feel better for having a dark side. Everybody's got a dark side, whether it's this, and this. You got to read the book for this. I can't remember all the different dark sides. And I'm like, shit, yeah, I know I've got a dark side. And it's normal because all winners have that out. They have that section in their life. And I was like, oh, I understand. And it made me feel better about my dark sides. And it's something that I haven't ever publicly talked about. I don't want to publicly talk about my dark side because it's me, but it's locked away and it doesn't come out very often. But when it does, it kind of makes me feel alive. And I can't really go into too much more. But I think we all have dark sides. We all have something that we don't like to talk about inside. That something is in there. And as soon as when it does come out, that's it. Bang. I'm on. And what certain things motivate you, certain things get you, and they shouldn't motivate you, but they do. And I know I'm not making too much sense here. I'm going around in circles, but it did make me feel better about my dark side, if you like. And yeah, it's a really, really good book. And I'm sure that a lot of people will relate to that. Born Relentless, Taught to be Good. Yes. Listen to this. So we are all born relentless. We know what we want, but we're taught to be good. We're taught as a kid not to ask for everything we want, not to get everything we want. As a kid, you just want to go and get it. You want it, you see it, you get it. Here we go. When you're a baby, you don't think about your emotions. You want and you want and you want and you scream and shout until you get it. But we are taught to be good. We are taught not to scream, not to shout. If you get what you want, you're spoilt. So true. You're a lion in a zoo right now. That is 100% true. That's why I love this book. I feel like a lion in the zoo. Absolutely. I'm kind of caged because of what society expects you to do. The lions are still there, but put them back in the wild and they become a lion again. You're not in a zoo, but you are in a cage. Bad advice and low self-esteem put you there. You don't have to stay in the lines. You don't have to stay in the cage. Oh, I fucking love that. I'm going to read that again. Born relentless, taught to be good. When you're a baby, you don't think about emotions. You want, and you scream and shout until you get it. We are taught to be good, not scream, not shout. If you get what you want, you are classed as spoilt. You're a lion in a zoo right now. The lion edges are still there. Put them back in the wild, and the lion still becomes a lion again. You're not in a zoo, but you are in a cage. Bad advice and low self-esteem put you there. You don't have to stay in the lines. You don't have to stay in your cage. Fuck yeah. I want to rip this television off. I love it. I absolutely, this book is fantastic, honestly. And it's not just about this as well. There's some emotional stuff in there as well. It is a superb book. It really gets me going. It talks to the part of me that is locked away, I guess, the motivational side, the side that the guy that wants what he wants and goes for it, doesn't care about the consequences. He goes for it. And I don't mean not caring about other people at all. I don't mean things like that. But you literally, all you see is your goal and you go for it. And that when I was hungry, when I was really, really hungry, when I was in my other house, because I do think I've got a little bit soft now. I've got a lovely house. I've got everything. When I was in my other house, I was literally in the zone. I didn't care about. I was a machine. I was getting up everything. I was going for it every day. Was taking me to my dream. And now I'm where I am now, where my dream, I suppose, I do think I've got a little bit softer. I don't think I'm as motivated. I don't, believe it or not, I am motivated, but it's in a different way. It's not as raw. That was raw. now is being molded and scripted a little bit, and I'm not as raw as I once was. And that, for me, is scary, because at some point I do want to get back to my raw side. I think about COVID on the way back from walking the kids to school. I was thinking, holy shit, what happens if COVID happens? What happens if the stories goes bust? This happens. I'm going. I thought, hang about a minute. I got here on my own. I can do it again. I've got that raw innate ability. I've got that hunger, that desire, that killing instinct. And I know you've got it as well. I know you've got it as well. It's in there. It's in all of us. We just need to find something to poke us, something to motivate us. And when you do find that, then I promise you, the game changes. The game will change. And for me, it was to get the house. And so now I need to find another stick to poke myself with, another motivation, another dream, another desire. I need to write this all down, what I want. And I need to be relentless again. Because at the minute, I do think I've got a little bit soft, but is soft a bad thing? I've got different sides. Is soft a bad thing? Because soft is happiness, it's contentment. And I spend more time with my kids. I don't work as much. Is that a bad side? But then equally, I want to know I've still got it if I need it. I want to know that the lion is still in there. Hey, listen, I'm being really, really honest with this podcast. Too honest, completely too honest. But I think it's important. I think it's important to show exactly how I thought and felt to get here. And this book was exactly me. You make a decision. You make decisions, not suggestions. It prevents it was only a suggestion. So basically, he's saying here that you make decisions. You don't make suggestions. You make decisions for your mates. You make decisions for your team. You make decisions for the people who are relying on you. You don't make suggestions. Suggestions are weak. We've got to make decisions. You've got to take control. You've got to grip it, and you've got to lead by example and take the decision. It prevents it was only a decision. It was only a suggestion, because then you're not all in. You're not committed. You've got no responsibility with that. So I love that. Guys, this has been an amazing podcast. Well, I think it's been amazing for me in so many ways. So thank you very much for listening, guys. I'm going to go. I've got a meeting now, so I've got to shoot. But yeah, thank you very much for your time, and I love you. I appreciate you, and read that bloody book. It is wonderful. He's not everybody's cup of tea. I don't think he's my cup of tea, but the book is brilliant. There is loads you can take out of that for your life, and I promise you, it will enhance your life without a shadow of doubt. In some way, shape, or form, you will take something out of that book to enhance your life. All right, guys, girls, thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you later.